And coming to you live from Pai in Mae Hong Son, North Thailand. We're here with the 33rd edition of ESL Open Cup Asia division. I am, of course, your host, Yaku of Yakuzaku, and with me today we have El Porqué Diablos Las Matemáticas No Tienen Ningún Sentido Maldita Sea himself, Light_VIP. How we doing, Light?
I understand the concept of that intro. Las malditas matemáticas.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. What's up, Yaku? We're here. We're back. We need you to do some more sentimental today. We are back. We are here with some ESL Open Cup Asia, and mate, let's take it away.
Alrighty then, over here in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire, L-E-E-L-E, the Red Terran player, coming out all the way from land of Korea. He is one of the control boys, well, kind of one of the control boys, but not exactly. I'm not really sure how close they are. Representing Team NV, we have Spear.
Is the only reason
and he's
why
definitely one of the guys you want to look out for, especially coming into this weekend.
Oh yeah, he qualified for GSO.
He did.
Spawning in the top right-hand corner, as well as proxying in the natural of his opponent, we have the Australian Protoss player. We all know him, we all love him. He's played in so many of our tournaments. He is the up-and-comer. He is the young boy. He is 17, I think, or maybe 18 years old. It is StarDuck.
Now, does this constitute as a reverse Azure TvP?
Because
instead of Azure proxying the barracks in a natural base of a Protoss player, it's StarDuck proxying a gateway in the natural of a Terran player.
I mean, I wouldn't. He sees it. He sees it. He's seen it.
He sees it, but he hasn't reacted to it, has he? He's throwing out the bunker.
Yeah,
he's throwing out the bunker. He knows.
Exactly.
But is it gonna be enough? There's not quite a wall. The wall gets thrown down just in less of a time. But he does have to be careful. The reactor takes a while. You cannot repair, buildings while they're being built. Really good send out. Wow. I did not expect that Zealot to be caught in the SCVs.
Yeah. Honestly, like one more swipe and the other would have gone down, but he ended up backing off instead, waiting for a couple more Zealots. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have a bunker being thrown down.
Right? I love it. You know what?
Oh my god.
Spear right now, he's thinking, you wasted your building privileges. You don't have a defense for this.
Oh my god, I've never seen that as a reaction, but this was totally legit, right? Like if the bunker finished, then the Reaper would have just sat there and just taken out all the probes. So, oh my god, what a way to start this off here. Spear just on fire right now, dealing with this proxy so lovely. And I mean, yeah, he's got this. It's fine. Everything is fine.
He does have this, but a stalker is about to pop out from this gateway. All right, 3 Marines are not going to be enough unless he can back into a corner like that. But StarDuck backing away and be able to kite these Marines for days.
Oh, canny though again. StarDuck he's more used to like the Australian pros here, but now he's up against a Korean pro, and immediately the cyclone comes out. Oh, he's able to kill it. Yeah, he killed 2 Marines there before it went down. That was actually really impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, you're all right. StarDuck, he's usually used to playing against players who have very high ping. He's up against a player who has the opportunity to micro now, so...
He's up against a player with
a little tougher.
Typically very low ping, which is unheard of here in Australia. This is just, it never happens. And even when we play on the Australian server, but we'll see how this goes. As we did see a Stargate follow up. I was curious. I was hoping for a Void Ray, but instead we did get an Oracle.
No, this is the StarDuck we're talking about. He's only going to be using the Tempest change.
I mean, also the Mothership as well. Apparently, like he's working on his own builds, in the shadows.
Only in PvZ. Only in PvZ if his opponent's going to, Roach Ravager all in him.
Yeah, and then he'll whip it
Which
out.
is a reasonable response, I think.
Is it a reasonable response?
You know? It's just about the right level of equivalent, what's it called?
Yeah, of a cool response, sure. As we do have this push coming out here from Spear. He's got a single tank, he's got a Cyclone, plenty of Marines, and will this... Oh, he misses it.
He does, in fact, miss it. And that's actually the key point there, as this to me is a very glass cannon army coming out from Spear. It can do a lot of damage, but he has to be so careful with his positioning. Otherwise, these Zealots and that Immortal just going to have a field day, but it looks like it's going to be enough. StarDuck actually drawn away from shield battery range, but the tank gets dealt with.
Wow, and the Immortal immediately dived on top of the tank. Everything went down, and StarDuck, he beautifully held that push.
Absolutely beautiful. Really didn't lose too much of anything there, just a couple of Zealots and a Oracle.
Yeah. That was actually well worth it, you know, killing a Cyclone, a tank, and all those Marines. So just like that, he pushes him away, and oh my god, again, he just doesn't stop, Yaku. He doesn't even stop.
It's just a spotter pylon, right? No, it is not. I am a fool.
Oh boy, so he's going to be using this as a reinforcement point to warp in more units so he can push out across the map. What this means is that obviously he can like cut production when it comes to the warp prism, like he can focus on the Immortals instead. Here is where he's going to be warping in units from, and we'll see what Spear has. He has a decent amount of Marines. He's pushing out right now. He could be missing the army actually.
He absolutely, I have to imagine that he will. And of course, something that's very important to keep in mind is that Spear, he has some recall to him. Doesn't really have much recall capacity to them. In fact, you don't have it at all. Does see this Immortal though, and this should be the tip-off.
Ooh, yeah, just a lone Immortal out in the middle of the map gets picked off. What an expensive loss for StarDuck, but he doesn't even care. He's going for it. He has a recall available. No, I believe he has a recall available to him.
Oh, actually, maybe he did. Maybe he does.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's
Oh god, there's nothing really here.
Yeah, there's really not a lot here, and you know, we talk about those glass cannon pushes. I feel, in my opinion, I think StarDuck is the one with the glass cannon right now, because this can do a lot of damage if he's careful about it.
Exactly, he's a StarDuck. He's made of nothing but glass, and oh, such nice force fields able to take out the majority of the SCVs, but they get picked up.
Ooh, a pickup. Yeah, the hottest of pickups. There is a recall now being thrown down. But right on top of all these Marines, it's looking a little rough. A couple more reinforcements come in. The Oracles are going to be dealt with. And once this Immortal falls down, light, I can't say that I see much of StarDuck's army going to be able to turn this around.
Oh yeah, and it does get taken out. GG gets called.
Hey. Spear into the Spear, representing Team NV. No us, just NV. Will take a game number 1 of this best of 3 series.
Wow.
Wowee. I really like the idea that StarDuck went for in that game, honestly. But I kind of feel like Spear, I feel like Spear's had this happen to him. Maybe not these specific kinds of builds and strategies, but something like this has happened to him before. And so, yeah, in his brain, he's just got a backlog of, all right, what to do in this situation. He's got a WikiHow in his brain.
That's the thing. Like Spear, like he has that experience. I don't know if I want to say the oldest, but he's been around for years, literally years.
Oh yes.
And yeah,
I remember when I played him in Oli Moly back in 2016.
Oh my god, right? And that's the weird thing about Spear is that I was very surprised to see him competing again, to see him in the GSL qualifiers and actually qualify. Exactly,
and I mean you can even catch that this Saturday. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough group, but I guess this is gonna be our little prelude into this Saturday's GSL group. Whereas in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream, L-E-E-D-L-E Edla, we have the red Terran player coming all the way from the land of South Korea. He is gonna representing Team NV. You gotta be careful not to let him poke you, because if you do, then you are gonna go straight into the Spear.
And spawning
I think it's the other way around, actually. About it.
The
Spear goes into you.
Right hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Australian Protoss player representing himself as he is teamless. He is StarDuck.
Is he not on wait, now that I think about it, no, wait. All of my brain is jumbled on. This is why I can't do math light. It's because I remember all of the teams that these people were in. I don't have any room.
Exactly. And I was gonna say, actually, is the reason why you said Spear is one of Control Boys just because he's also a Korean Terran player that's like a mid tier or like a low tier? Like,
his name is also like, you know, it's like the spear that controls the universe.
Yeah.
With the penguin. Actually, is Penguin still playing?
No, I think
Penguin was a Zerg player, wasn't he?
He was a Zerg player, and I think you meant to say Percival as the other time.
I didn't mean Percival. Percival wields a spear that controls the universe. That's the 4 Terran Squires.
I was about to say, that's the forte of the... just keep going. True, he is in the military. Oh boy, but StarDuck with the proxy. Oh my god, is it gonna be immediately scouted? Wow.
Oh, I think it's gonna be Spear. He knows exactly. He can sniff out a cheesy Protoss player just like that. He knows GLHF. That's it.
Yeah.
Gotta be on my toes.
This guy just yelled HF. All right, I'm going for the scout. I'm going for it.
Exactly. Does he know who I am? You're gonna GLHF me?
Right? How about it controls boys? He doesn't even know, and immediately, the shield battery gets killed, and now the pylon is under threat. There is a void ray being chrono boosted out, but I don't think it's going to be able to make it out.
It's going to be a race so light. It's going to be a race so light. I can see the orange, and actually that whatchamacallit, KDA charge working against the SCV's favor, but it does go down. That pylon does. And that void ray, unfortunately, will not be able to see the light of day.
Oh, it won't be able to see anything as it was denied, completely shut down, and StarDuck, he was sending another probe, but...
There we have it. There we go, man. Oh man. Into the Spear, going to be taking that series 2-0, going up to the next round in order to face
potentially Cyan.
Yeah, I think Cyan definitely is the favorite in that particular match up against
Go on.
Woodgick. I think he Romanized Hungle, or they Romanized Hungle.
It's possible.
Happened there.
Yeah.
Because actually saying it out, I'm like, that sounds vaguely Korean to me, just without vowels. Chillwoodguk 05.
Yeah. All right, and we actually have another series. So it looks like Rex versus Nime is a Rex versus Nice is about to start. And
rematch.
Yeah, bit of a rivalry going on between those two Taiwanese players. So you know what? We should probably just try and head into that.
That we do. It is definitely nice to see these Taiwanese players come up here. There's definitely more Taiwanese representation to this evening than there is usually, I would say.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a little bit surprising, especially since, you know, DreamHack qualifiers just ended. The main events are like 1 or 2 weeks away, which is, I imagine, something that they're going to be working towards. And Nice and Rex, like, they're going to be facing each other there.
They definitely are, but I honestly, I think it's a little more, actually, no, I don't know what the point I'm trying to make is. All I'm trying to do is bring up the fact that Nice was seeded to the DreamHack regional main event, whereas Rex had to fight through his qualifiers. I don't know what the point I'm trying to make is, but that's the detail.
Yeah, there's a point there in saying that Nice is considered...
there's a point there, like a spear.
Look, we're done with the spear, okay? we're moving on. We're past the spear, at least for now. Hopefully we can catch him later on today. As you were saying, it's important to tune in over the weekend to see how he does in GSL.
He's got a pretty tough group, all things considered.
I mean, that's, you know,
Trap, Special, and Solar. Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But you know, wish him the best of luck. We'll see how he does. But when it comes to these two Taiwanese players, like, they face each other many times, and I feel like Nice has solidified himself as probably top 2 in Taiwan? Question mark.
Oh, I would say without a doubt. Maybe if this was in 2019, I would have said Bud always is at number 2 to Haas, but only very recently has he really come back playing competitively. As previously, if I'm not as previously, and I'm throwing out a wild guess there, I believe he was focusing more on like school and university and stuff. But now he's back, at least in DreamHack Autumn or Fall, depending on how you say.